English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Hello, hello, et welcome back to Your English Weekly. Bonjour à tous ceux qui nous écoutent aujourd'hui en Radio Grand Lac 92.1 FM et bienvenue à l'émission Your English Weekly. Je suis Sinead, votre chroniqueuse d'anglais et bienvenue à la saison 3. L'objectif de cette émission est stimuler la langue anglaise et la compréhension orale. Toutes les semaines, autour de cette table, il y a Tim avec nous qui nous parle, fait découvrir un petit village ou une petite ville. Et vous aurez un niveau différent chaque semaine. Cette semaine, le niveau est de C1. Et cette émission est aujourd'hui sponsorisée par Your English Workshop, qui est un centre de formation pour l'apprentissage de l'anglais, pour les adultes et les enfants. Et je profite pour vous faire penser à nos stages. Nous avons nos stages qui commencent pendant mes vacances scolaires. N'hésitez pas à voir notre site internet pour toutes les infos. Restez à l'écoute dans les 15 prochaines minutes pour que Tim qui nous parle de notre cassis. Is that right, Tim?
That's correct.
Voilà. Donc cette semaine, notre leçon, comme je viens de dire, c'est de C1. Hi and welcome back to Your English Weekly. If you need today's script and chat, click on our website, Your English Weekly. Our lesson is C1 at a natural speed and full of expressions. Well, Tim, what words are we going to hear today?
Some of the words we will hear today. Limelight.
Ooh, limelight. What does that mean? C'est des moments importants ou des choses qui se passent en ce moment, je pense.
Gateway.
Alors, a gateway, c'est une ouverture, or un portail for some things, but this week it's not un portail, it's the opening, l'ouverture, un endroit où on peut y aller, ou les ouvertures de cet endroit.
Sprain.
Okay, sprain, un entorse.
Gem of a place.
Un lieu charmant.
Titillate.
Alors, réveiller les papilles avec de la nourriture, réveiller les papilles.
Off the beaten track.
Donc, hors les sentiers battus.
Inlet.
Une crique.
Patio.
Terrasse.
Incidentally.
Par accident? Okay, Tim. So, tell us about cassis.
First of all, how are you, Sinead? Can I get you a coffee, a donut? Funny expression.
Well, you know, I'd love a donut because you know that I do like sugary things. I have a sweet tooth. But by the time you get it, the listeners won't be here. So give me an expression in exchange.
Well, let me give you a funny expression then. Do you know this one? Here we go. A sandwich short of a picnic.
A sandwich short of a picnic. No. Tim, what does that mean? I'm sure you can explain it. I do actually know what it is, but you can explain it better than I can. Go, tell us.
Well, it's a humorous way of saying someone is stupid or a bit mad.
For example?
For example, he brought only shorts and T-shirts when he went to Sweden in the winter. I think he might be a sandwich short of a picnic.
Well, if they came to Aix-les-Bains at the moment, they'd be fine with their shorts, even though it's supposed to be autumn with woolly jumpers. But no, not at the moment. 25 degrees again today, Tim. 25 degrees again.
Correct.
So, Tim, what's new? Where are we going to visit today? Where did you go on your long break this weekend?
I went to Cassis. It's the place to be.
The place to be. Is that what they say? Well, I thought Aix-les-Bains was the place to be this weekend. Anyway, tell us more.
Well, I'm not sure if you heard the Springboks were celebrating on the beaches down there after their Tonga win.
So the Springboks, who are the Springboks? Are they a rugby team?
Yes, they are a rugby team. They're not a bad side.
Okay, and they beat the Tonga or the Tonga beat them?
They beat the Tonga.
Ah, okay. So I didn't know that. So tell us. So that's what encouraged you to go to Cassis to see the Springboks?
Well, actually, no. It wasn't the reason I was there. But I thought I'd mention that, as we know the World Cup is currently stealing the limelight.
Ooh, the limelight. That's one of the words we just heard earlier. Okay.
By the way, who do you think will win the World Cup, Sinead?
Well, I can't say I don't think Ireland won't win, because I'm pretty sure Ireland will win. Well,
no way.
I'll cross my fingers in any case that it will be Ireland. So when we get to that bridge, we'll talk more about that later on in a future show. Mm-hmm. So tell me about Cassis.
Cassis is in the south of France, situated about 45 minutes by car east of Marseille and about 45 minutes by car from Aix-en-Provence. It took me 4 hours to get there from Aix-les-Bains. Okay,
so it's not too far, is it? So, so tell us, you didn't go for the Springboks.
No, not at all.
What did you go for?
I've always wanted to visit Cassis, as it's the gateway to the Massif de Calanque.
Ah, the gateway, another word we just heard, okay.
I love hiking, and it's always appealed to me, hiking along the Calanques by the coast and having the opportunity to swim in the inlets.
Ah, what is an inlet? We said that earlier too. So did you manage to do everything you wanted there then?
Yes, with this, so the weather was gorgeous. Perfect. So,
like all over France at the moment, mm-hmm. It really is an Indian summer. So you went hiking, I presume, in the Calanques?
Yes, I did. You have to pay attention to where you walk, but otherwise it's fairly straightforward, the trails. Depends on how far you walk, I guess. Mm-hmm. You don't want to, you got to be careful not to sprain your ankle.
Okay, so sprain your ankle, in another word, go on. And how far did you walk? Did you walk for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours?
No, it was actually fairly short. It was about 2 hours hike.
And all the trails, they have the same length, or there are different trails for different, I don't know if we can say levels.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, you can go off course if you choose to, but depending on your level, but you can normally best to stick to the trail, to the route. But you can walk very far if you intend to, so it comes down to how far you want to walk or how fit you are.
So which one did you go then to? You went to
Port Mew.
Oh, that's why I went. I was only just testing my. Okay.
Yes.
So you went to Port Mew. So tell us about Port Mew.
Well, it's the closest one to town. You can walk from town to get there. There's even a car park next to it, not far from it. It's as the name would suggest, it's used as a port, this Calanque. Mm-hmm. The views from it are absolutely lovely, and it's one of the 3 biggest Calanques.
Well, I actually know it because I have visited there myself, and and they are amazing, the Calanques, and it's a nice, easy walk. Yeah. Was it your favourite spot?
Yes. I mean, I'm not too familiar with the other Calanques. I will go back to try the others and do some more hiking.
Mm-hmm. But what did you think of it?
Yes, I thought it was fairly easy hike, actually.
Okay, and was it nice, beautiful? Were there beautiful views from there?
Yes, very beautiful views. But it's not there's a place called Cap Canet, which is sort of the treasure of Cassis. I don't know if the Cassins, they call them Cassins down there, do you know?
I have no idea. There might be the Cassians. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds nice in any case.
Anyway, it's also a very popular spot. It's a stunning cliff that's perched over the sea. Incidentally, it's the highest sea cliff in France.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did you do your homework? How high is it?
It's 362 meters above the sea.
Okay, well, I'll have to get my hiking boots on to go back and look at that, even though I've done it already. It is quite spectacular, and I know that it's nice. So anyway, in the meantime, tell me some more. What else did you do?
Yeah, you go past this beach called Bistan on the way to the parking for that Calanque. I stopped there on the way back and had a swim. The water's really clear there, and there's a cracking bar above the beach with a DJ playing good mixes.
Oh, and is it open all year?
I can't remember. They have a holiday at some point.
I'm sure they do.
It serves good cocktails too. I'd recommend checking that that beach bar out, but it does get busy though.
Well, I'll definitely be going there to visit. So did you have time to explore the town?
Yes, I did, and it was really picturesque. There were some nice streets with small boutiques and hidden restaurants and bars. I ate some fresh seafood there, as you'd expect, and I went to a local restaurant not too far off the beaten track, and it was really nice.
Okay, and this is the No, this is not the restaurant with the DJ.
No, this is another place in town.
And what was it called?
The Patio, Le Patio.
Okay, nice. And you remember, listeners, the patio is a terrace. Exactly. Okay, and what can you eat there?
Yes, you could choose a la carte, or with such a diverse style of dishes that titillate all the senses, or customizable 3-course meal. So it's true French cuisine and such a gem of a place.
Okay, and that's in the middle of the city, is it?
It's towards the sort of back end of the city, off the beaten track a little bit.
Okay, and is Cassis a big village? It's not really, is it? It's quite a small village.
No, it's a small village with a small population. I found a small hotel called Les Jardins de Cassis, which suited me, as I was only there for one night.
Oh yeah, that was a bit short. So when are you going back to visit then?
I haven't arranged a date yet, but in the near future.
Okay, and what else is there to do when you're there?
There's much more to do there. First of all, do some more hiking, because I barely touched it. Explore the coastline. Yeah,
because there's some beautiful beaches there as well, isn't there?
There's other beaches to visit, and trying other restaurants. I mean, the food is great. There's water sports you can do there too.
And did you have a look into any of the museums or the things that are happening now that will be coming up in the late autumn, early winter?
I think they have a festival in autumn, kind of musical festival, but I didn't research too much into it. It's not more classical music. So.
Okay, so anyway, it's definitely the place to be at the moment with the nice weather, because there's not too many tourists either, I presume.
Well, it's quite busy down there.
Okay.
I know it's really well located to Marseille and Provence, so it's quite easy to get to. So people do tend to flock down
not
there.
far from the Ceuta either, which is also becoming a hot spot at this time of year. Okay, so before we finish, Tim, what are the questions you're going to give to our listeners today?
Okay.
So, with listeners, if you want to check if you've got your quiz right, you can click onto the website.
Okay.
Okay, so give us question number 1, Tim.
What was the name of the colonque nearest to the town?
Okay, question number 2.
What was the name of the restaurant I ate at?
Okay, question number 3.
Which rugby team was recently there?
Question number 4.
How long does it take by car from Aix-en-Provence?
Okay, well, listeners, we've already updated on the website the answers. So if you want to see if your answers are correct, don't hesitate to click on it and see. www.yourenglishworkshop.com. Well, that's all we have today. So if you want to listen to this podcast again, you will find us on YouTube at the end of the week. Don't hesitate to look at our website for our workshops and our stages. Remember, you can come and see Tim at 8:30 on a Friday morning in Aix-les-Bains to have a chat. He'll be talking about his walk in the Calanques this weekend. And we'll be back next week at Your English Weekly. So that's all from us today, but stay tuned because at 1 o'clock we have Place aux Associations with Patrick, and at 5 o'clock we have 1 hour, 1 commune with La Biole, and of course our famous Jean-Pierre. Well, listeners, that's all from us today, so bye to you from us at you.
Your English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Radio Grand Lac, votre radio.